Republican Senator Ted Cruz has now gotten so far down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole that he has decided that he is just going to keep digging himself even deeper. You see, last week, Ted Cruz made a complete ass of himself when he told the federal government that they could kiss his ass if they were going to try to limit him to 2 beers per week, by God, because, Ted Cruz is a manly man, needs his beer every day. As you can all tell from looking at him, totally, beer dude, right? But then this week, even after that story had been completely debunked, and it was not a thing that the government was going to limit every American to 2 beers a week, Ted Cruz decided, you know what? I'm going to keep going on it. It got me some support. It got me a couple media appearances, and I'm kind of starved for those recently. So Ted Cruz then went on Larry Kudlow's Fox program and had this to say.
You're only allowed 2 beers a week, Senator Cruz. I'm going to just, this is a family show, so I'll just say kiss my keister. But that was what you said to a friend of mine on another network. But in all seriousness, who do they think they're kidding? They won't let you have gas-powered stoves. They won't let you have pizza. They won't let you have gas-powered automobiles, et cetera, et cetera. Now you can only have a couple drinks a week. I myself don't drink, but the point is, this is modern socialism through the regulatory state.
Yeah, look, I got to say, big state liberals love the nanny state controlling your life. And it seems there's no aspect of your life they don't want to control. As you note, they're going after gas stoves. And by the way, it's not just theoretical. The Biden administration talked about doing it on the federal level. But at the state level, New York State has already acted to prevent new gas stoves in new construction. They're trying to take that choice away from you. They're talking about putting really tough regulations on ceiling fans, which will pull ceiling fans out of people's homes. Listen, in Texas, it's hot as all get out. We want our ceiling fans, but we need to be able to cool our families.
So it's not just, that the government is going to mandate that you're only allowed to drink 2 beers per week. They're also coming for your gas stove. They're coming for your ceiling fans. That's a new one. Gotta tell you, that is something I have not heard before, Ted. So I love that you're just throwing all the crazy out there because you got nothing else to bitch about? I mean, really, that's what we're looking at here, Ted. You are so desperate for a reason to criticize President Biden that you're just making stuff up. Nobody said you're limited to 2 beers a week. By the way, here's what happened with that guideline, by the way, is that they just kind of updated the guideline to say health-wise, 2 drinks a week is probably what Americans should be doing. That's it. It was just saying, hey, if you want to be as healthy as humanly possible, you need to limit alcohol consumption to 2 a week. That's what it was. That's it. They're not going to mandate that. They're not going to have beer police come to your house, point a gun at your face and say, how many beers have you had this week, by God? That's not a thing. It never was a thing. Ted Cruz and Fox News invented this so that they had something to be pissed off about. We're banning gas stoves. The federal government's not banning them. They actually came out and said, hey, listen, turns out these things are really, really bad for your health and they're really bad for indoor air quality. They're trying to say, we're going to keep you healthy. Please, for the love of God, listen to us. And people like Ted Cruz are out there I'm going to go stick my head in the oven right now while I'm drinking 3 beers. This is lunacy. We're living in a freaking Looney Tunes episode. I swear to God, if the government came out and told Republicans, don't stick your hand on a hot iron, the burn wards across the country would be overfilled with Republicans by the end of the day. Because anything Biden says or anything the administration says or anything a smart person says, Republicans will go out there and intentionally do the opposite. Why? Did y'all not have your rebellious phase as teenagers? So now you need to do it while you're aging middle-aged men trying to prove that you're big and tough and ain't no doctor and scientist going to tell me what to do. You realize you just come across as big dumb rednecks, right? But you do you. You want to have your gas stove? Have your gas stove. Turn your ceiling fans on. I got ceiling fans in every room. There's one above me right now going full blast, and I don't think I've turned it off in 5 years. The government's not coming to take that away from me. The government is not coming to take the beer out of my fridge. They're certainly not going to police how many I'm allowed to have. Because I got to tell you, doing this every single day? Yeah, I need a little more than 2 beers a week to get through the stupidity that is the Republican Party. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.